Now, 2020 is said to be another huge year in boxing. Could it be the year that Lawrence Okolie gets a shot at a world title? Well, who better to ask than the man himself? Lawrence Okolie's joined us in the studio. Good to see you, sir. Happy New Year. Well, I mean, let's just talk about what's happened in the last few months for you. You won the European Cruiserweight title, beating Even Garbu, 14 fights undefeated. So how does that affect your prospects for potentially a world title fight this year?
Oh, well, actually, I'm mandatory for a world title, so as long as negotiations go well, I believe the world title will be my next fight.
And tell us a little bit about that Even Garbu fight to clinch yet another title. Just run us through it. What was your tactic and how did you execute it?
My tactic was to just box clever, don't take too much damage early on and then get the stoppage late on. So fortunately I was able to get that done. I beat an undefeated fighter who had never been, knocked out before and managed to get the victory.
So how does it change things then? After this fight and these celebrations, you've got British champion, Commonwealth champion, European champion. I suppose you are just making it a more and more compelling argument that a world title would be next, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's always been my aim. After the Olympics, I said that I wanted to be a world champion before the next Olympics. So I believe I'll get my opportunity in the coming months, win that, come back here, have a world title belt, and then we'll be doing this again.
Exactly. Well, hopefully you'll come back here and show us the belt. Now, we've been with you a couple of times before, and we know that food is a big part of your life. So when you haven't got a fight in the diary, obviously negotiations ongoing, etc., but how difficult is it to regulate the diet and keep everything as if you were in match trim?
Yes, of course it is difficult. I enjoy food. I enjoy a lot of food. But, when you've got your eyes on the prize, it allows you to kind of keep focused, especially where I'm vegan. I don't really eat meat and stuff like that, so I'm able to keep that throughout in training, out of training. But it's more so stuff like chips I struggle with. But
we all do.
Yeah. So as I get closer to the fight, I start to focus up a bit more and tighten up the diet.
But talking of focus, I mean, it was only a couple of years ago we had a dozen or so British world champions in boxing. Now we've only got a small handful, but it's not just the likes of Anthony Joshua, also Callum Smith, Josh Warrington. Does that keep you sharp as well, because you've got other peers who are doing well in their various weight divisions?
100%. I feel like it's important, from the top weights to the lowest weights, to just have Britain having more world champions, so to be able to add myself to the list of current world champions. And if that's enough to motivate some other people to go on and push for world titles, that'd be important, because the better that Britain's doing as a whole, the better for everyone.
But obviously, this man in our picture right now is taking all of the plaudits after that rematch win against Ruiz Jr. But we also saw Deontay Wilder against Tyson Fury. That's coming up later this month. I mean, well, next month. How do you see that one going? Can you see Fury actually getting that WBC belt off?
Yeah, 100%. I felt like the last fight, when he'd had such a long layoff, to be able to come back and compete at that kind of level, to get to a point where a lot of people thought he won the fight, with the fact that he should be a lot more match fit now, I believe he has a very strong chance of winning the fight.
And if he were to, Fury against Joshua, who wins?
AJ, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be a good spectacle for British boxing, and I feel like that's one that I would personally want to see. I'd love to be on the undercard, win my fight, get changed and come out and watch that. So I feel like big British dust-ups are what we all grew up on in boxing, so it's good to keep it going.
Fantastic. Well, listen, Lawrence, we hope that you get your wish before Tokyo 2020 kicks off, a world title fight. You absolutely deserve it. Congratulations on your progress so far. We'll speak to you again another time.
Thank you.